There we go. Posting that live stream in the general Discord. Well, actually, it's the stream part of the Discord, but you know what I mean. There we go. We got that posted there. We got our winners coming from the Discord channel today. It is the end of July, so that means it's almost time for a new contest. Let's close that up. Got the picker wheel, and we have this. All right, so we need to get our free honey for the day, 250 honey. Note that the link works until tomorrow. Gotcha. Hey, Gary H., nice to have you here on this Sunday. John Jensen, hello, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Wally, hey to you. Thank you for being here. Incognito, hello as well. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hi, the one. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Today's Sunday, so we usually do a slightly shorter stream, but always a good time nonetheless. Gujo, hello, and good to see you here as well. Su Wong, hello. Yes, and John Jensen asked, did you see the new skins coming out for next week? Absolutely. We'll be talking about that here on this stream. I should probably make a video on that as well today, later, probably potentially really repeating it just for people who don't want to maybe watch an entire stream. But, you know, we will definitely talk about the new skins here shortly after I claim everything I can from the freebies that Hero Wars is giving out on the different pages. So I think I claimed this one, but we'll just click on it again to be sure. You can't go wrong. And also, just a quick note, if you missed this, right, just rehashing it or refreshing your memory, 100 honey, right, so they give you 250 per freebie, right, give you that. 100 honey equals one beekeeper's box. So I'm going to have to review what a beekeeper's box is, but I'm going to assume it's similar, very similar to the summer doll. So let's see, one summer doll, right, for essentially for 100 of those honey. So that kind of makes me curious because now I'm like wanting to do some math here. So if 100 honey equals one of these summer dolls, right, even though they're calling it something different, right, they're calling it a beekeeper's box. So let's just do some quick math, right? So 100 equals 1, right? So 100 for 1. So 100 honey, you get 1. And now there's 20, right? So now we're going to go 20. So instead of 1 now, it's going to be 20, right? So 2,000 of those honey essentially is 20 of these beekeepers boxes. If we're going to call them the equivalent of summer dolls, let's ballpark it, right? We're just assuming that summer dolls are the equivalent of a beekeeper's box, right? So 2,000 honey equals 20 summer dolls, which is the equivalent of one of these summer festival coins. So one summer festival coin should, give or take, right, assuming this math is all correct, equate to about 2,000 honey. Now, this thing opens them in segments of 250. So 250 times 8, right? And I'm sorry, I'm going on a slight tangent here, but I saw this pattern and I think we're going to explore it really quick. So 250 times 4 is 1,000. So that's half. So if you do 8 opens, hypothetically speaking, you should be getting one summer festival coin. That is the math that I'm coming to based on this number that they give. Based on this 100 number that they're giving us on honey, right? So 100 honey for one beekeeper's box, and assuming that one beekeeper's box is the equivalent of one of these summer dolls. So basically, every 8 pulls, hypothetically speaking, or 2,000 honey, you should, I think, not guaranteed, but you should get a summer festival coin. So let's put this to the test. If I get one sooner like that, we're just going to step away from the pulls because I do think there's a cooldown time. I think you can't pull more than a certain number of these coins in a certain period of time. And I think that cooldown period is about 5 minutes. That's my guess. And the reason that's my guess is because I've kind of tested this theory out, probably like 2 or 3 Summerfests in a row, and it tends to be that I can't pull more than 1 or 2 of them in a close period of time. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm crazy, superstitious even, but that's what we're running with, and that worked out. So we'll take that. Sorry. Okay. Ujo, I like cherry sundaes. Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the sundaes are really good. I think the cherries, um, usually not bad either, but I do find that sometimes the cherries they use on actual ice cream, and maybe I'm crazy, is not quite as good as a normal cherry. I can't explain it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like maybe it is a completely different cherry, just not completely sure. But anyway, um, yes, hello to the chat. Absolutely. Wally says Sir Galahad shall rain his sword over Dominion. Yes, and Kark getting a new skin is significant. And let me tell you why that is the case. So we're talking real quick about this new update that has happened here with these celestial skins. So intriguing that we get celestial skins now because it kind of feels like it's just like a random like, oh, by the way, we have these 3 skins we're just dropping on you, which I love. Don't get me wrong, but I think it seems awkward just because um, how do I phrase this? We don't have like a companion event with this. So in Hero Wars Mobile, for those of you guys not familiar, there was recently a new event that released Iris. During this Iris release, these 3 skins were dropped, right? Satori, Galahad, and Kark. And I actually got Kark's skin yesterday on mobile by pure luck. It starts at level 40 already in terms of skins, so 40 out of 60. So that saves me a lot of skin stones. Quick side note. But anyway, we got Satori, Galahad, and Kark. And Kark's skin on mobile is physical attack. I don't see that being the case on Facebook and web because I think that would make him unfair. I would love for it to be physical attack, but I don't see that happening. Galahad should be pretty sweet as well. And Satori, right? Satori, I think, is going to need to figure out what's going on with his ascension because right now Sebastian completely nullifies him. So that, there's some interesting upgrades that need to happen. But right now, Kark, Galahad, and Satori got new skins. They look cool. Got to say that. And I don't know if you can see this. This is really why I need to figure out a way eventually to hook up my phone to my computer so I can just show my screen with y'all. Regarding this Kark skin, I think it's pretty nice. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to show you this, and maybe you'll be able to see it. Hopefully you'll be able to see it once my game loads up here. Let's see, Kark. So this is what the Kark looks like on my mobile device. Hopefully you guys can see that. But anyway, the other cool thing was, again, the skin started at 40 out of 60. So it was 2/3 complete. I've never seen that happen before. But it was very, very cool. I was surprised that they did that on Hero Wars Mobile. I doubt they'll do that for Facebook, but I thought it was cool. Sorry, that was a side note. But yeah, so these new skins should be very, very intriguing. I like the fact that Galahad's getting a new skin. I love the fact Kark's getting one because I'm a Kark user. This Satori one, to me, is good and bad because it's almost like you don't know whether it's a good investment because Satori right now on Facebook and web can't really be used when Sebastian's on the opposing team. Unfortunately, just can't be used. So this is great for Outlands, obviously, Satori, and it's great for if and when, right, Ascension allows Satori to butter through Sebastian's current negation of those marks, right? So that makes it currently not possible for Satori to be as effective as he could be. So, side note there. Curious what you guys think, but yes, the new skins. Yes, hello, Vitamin. Nice to have you here. Absolutely talking about those brand new skins. I'm excited. I think the Kark one looks pretty cool. I think the Galahad one, though, based on this picture, to me, looks sick as well. I'm excited. I'm really excited about these two. The Satori one, I'm glad Satori's getting another skin, but again, just like he's not useful currently. So I'll probably make a more in-depth video there and kind of walk through some more options when I do that. Potentially tonight, I'm kind of thinking. But anyway, so we do have brand new skins coming to the game. We'll be talking about that more throughout the week. But yeah, exciting news. It just came out 27 minutes ago, so good timing on the stream. Can't complain. Can't complain. All right. So we obviously have this event going on as well, right? Summer Festival. We've got 12 hours left. Really got to try to find a way to maximize our polls. And so I don't think it's quite been 5 minutes yet. So we'll try to spend some energy here on Nebula. Oh boy. Nebula. An energy drainer currently because some of her items that are red take a lot of energy and don't drop as much as some of the other lower quality items. I think you'd call them quality because it's like the color's different, right? So the purple or maybe like even like a gray item, for example, which is common, right? So some of those red rare drops don't happen as often, which is kind of unfortunate, but we're working on it. Gujo, it is good to be back. Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. Really appreciate it. Gujo says, on Web 3.4, first pick, got jackpot and ended up with 18 coins with not much investment. Return on investment, crazy for me. Maybe it was because of my first Summerfest. Wow, that is some fantastic luck, Gujo. Share some for the rest of us. No, I'm just kidding. But congratulations, 18 coins. That is a great haul. Yeah, I don't really think I have too much more to say about that, but that is fantastic. And I hope you can put those coins to good use. That is great. Okay, so we did open 3 there, so I'm trying to keep track. So if I don't get one in 8, we got to take a break. So 5, 6. There we go. Okay, so we got our Summer Festival coin within 8. Good. Which was, I think what we should do is definitely make sure it's either 8 pulls or less. Because I think if we do more than that, then it's probably looking like that's just a fail-safe number. And after a certain period of time, it resets. But anyway, I think it's awesome that you got that. What did you end up getting there, Gujo, with 18 coins? What did you end up deciding on investing those coins in? And I believe you can hold on to those coins until next Summerfest if you so decide. And you also actually have access to the shop, even when you hold on to them when the season ends. So fun fact on that. But I really love these Summer Festival coins. I typically end up using them all, for better, for worse. But I think, and this is totally my bias opinion, I think if you are at a point right now where you don't quite know what you want to spend your coins on, well, I think I can help a little bit. And I might make a video on this as well in the future. When I say future, probably tonight or tomorrow. But anyway, going back to this, let's take a look at this. So if you are at a point where your team, right, let's say your team is mostly 5-star purple or like something like a Mira where, you know, your top heroes are not quite 6-star, I think the first thing you should be doing is getting those guys as close to absolute as possible. So this Hero Soulstone box or chest, super invaluable, super important to get. Once you get a lot of your heroes, I would say at least 4, hopefully, to almost absolute if you have a bunch of coins to do it. Next step is really looking at, I think, these Chaos Particles, or maybe a skin. If you really, really want a specific skin, not a bad thing. But the Chaos Particles, $7.50 for one is not a bad deal. And Chaos Particles, as everyone knows, super necessary for pets. So pets are important, and you need to get them at least to blue before you can put them on as patronage. So that is probably step 2. And after that, I think you kind of look at items and what items you might need or could be useful to you. And in particular, I think looking at these orange and red, these red items, especially these ones on the second page, even though they're costly, can be super beneficial. I think the things to stay away from are these night stones, these stones here for pets. You can acquire them by just continuing to improve your heroes. It doesn't make sense to get them. Same with these eggs. Over time, you'll get enough, not really worth buying. Summer dolls, I'd say you can get gold and other useful items in them, very similar to these normal prizes. So it could be helpful from that perspective as well. But that's just kind of my hot take. Anyway, yeah, so that's the spiel there. But congratulations, that's 18. Wow. Well, I said I'm buying skin stones. I'm about to wait on the Sir Galahad skin. Absolutely not a bad call. And I mean, if you want a specific skin, I don't see any reason you should not just be going for it. So yeah, makes sense. And plus, you never know. Even if you know, oh, there we go. We got another Summer Festival coin. So we're at 9. We're almost to halfway as what Gujo has. I don't think we'll ever get to 18 though. That seems like a very high number, especially considering I haven't really played this event very much. Let's see, arena. We haven't done much arena, so we should definitely try to get some battles in. I'm kind of surprised I'm still within striking distance of top 100, considering I've been away for almost 2 weeks, if I'm being honest, especially in arena. I haven't been doing it. So let's take a look at what opponents we have that we might be able to kind of do some damage to. Let's see. That one's tempting, but I think because of the lower stats, it could be a little bit more problematic. Saw Guildmate there. Can't really try to hit Guildmates. That's not cool. All right, let's try to just maybe have a nice little victory here. That would be nice. Either way, though, it'll get me closer to some free honey, because honey is derived from battling in arena and grand arena, which I clearly haven't been doing regularly, but need to do. Calnap, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Wally says Kark is getting a physical attack. What else would it be possible is a health skin. Okay, I agree. That would be cool, though. If he gets a physical attack skin, oh, I will be getting that. That's all I can say about that. Satori getting a health or magic attack. Gotcha. And Galahad is either getting physical attack or health skin. I think physical attack is very, very likely. Ooh, this is an unfortunate turn of events here. But that's okay. So you think Galahad will get a physical attack skin? I think that would be cool. I think if he gets one, well deserved. He's been long overdue on that. So yeah, if they do that, that's for sure. Guido says they did it for Kai Summer skin on mobile. If I'm wrong, not wrong, to try to go for that Kark skin on mobile. I did not get it. Gotcha. And Cornelius says Kark murders me now. He doesn't need any help. Yeah, I will say Kark is very good. I'm hoping to get mine finished soon on Ascension, but man, getting those last pieces to get him to be able to be ascended almost to the top is taking its time. It's taking a long time for me. Let's close that. Don't really think I have anything else running, but let's try this again. Yeah, Karg is a beast, I will say. I'll be upset if they give him a no-use magic defense skin. Yeah, I will say that would be sad for Galahad. I really hope he gets a physical attack skin. I like him a lot. I think it would be beneficial for him to get that. Calnap says Satori is playable under undead teams. He is a more elegant solution against some Jorgen teams when Sebastian is less efficient. Yeah, Satori is a pay-to-win hero. Yeah, he's tough. I mean, I do understand that he's good in certain teams, but just people aren't going to be using those teams commonly. Like, those are not teams that someone who has already worked on other heroes are going to just suddenly pivot to an undead team. It just doesn't make sense. And Phobos, for the longest time, was terrible. And he's still, he's good, but he's more of a support hero. And you really need to use him in a specific team, which makes him harder to use. So, I don't know. I mean, I get your point, but I think it's hard to justify just I've been working on a card team, for example. And all of a sudden you're like, you know what? We're going to switch over and now focus on this undead team because I can use my Satori, or use Satori, who I don't have upgraded. I just, it's tough. I think that's a tough sell. But, to each their own. Anyway, let's go to the airship and make sure we're doing our expeditions. But yes, look at that, a Satori Finn. It's like they know Satori is getting a new skin, and they really just want to highlight that for us. So we'll see there. Wally says it's a fail-safe number. I got 2 coins, 2 or 3 apart from each other, at least once here or there. So 2,000 seems to be the fail-safe number. So if you get 2,000 honey, hypothetically, you should probably be getting a coin. So pay attention to how many you're pressing. But yes, John Yang, thank you for stopping in. Nice having you here on stream. I got too many dolls, but love the avatars and got honey out of it. Other than that, got some 3 to 4K of those chaos pinkies. Nice. Got eggs and skin stones, a lot of skin stones to absolute main. Absolute stars for your mains. Love that. Gujo, that's some great rewards, I will say. Congratulations again on 18 pulls for coins. So if anyone, if you're getting, let me know in the comments if you're watching this on replay. Definitely to let me know how many coins you get. There's some great drops, it sounds like. It's almost better than I feel like it has been, or maybe it's the same. But either way, this is great. I love that everyone's getting rewards. Love to hear that. Wally says, my main account has 7 or 8 coins ready to be used, but I'm conflicted because they also have chaos particles as well. Yeah. I mean, the other thing that you could always do as well is just hold on to your coins and make the decision later. I mean, because you can actually store these guys just in your inventory, right? Let me find my coins. You can just store them in your inventory and use them at a later time. So you don't have to use them during Summerfest or when this timer runs out. You do need to use your honey, but not your Summer Festival coins. So they'll just sit in your inventory and you can use them at a later time. So you don't have to make a quick decision on that, but you do need to make a quick decision to use your honey. That unfortunately is not as flexible. It's time sensitive, whereas the coins not as time sensitive. So, all right, let's see. We're gonna open these free Outland chests. Get, I think it's like 40 honey, which is a weird number, or 30 honey, but we'll take it. So we got some stuff there. Life of the party is done. Fighting, we could probably do a little bit more of. Not going to spend any more emeralds. I think we will probably open some energy, though, because I'm feeling like we want to use some energy. So let's take a look here. Grab those coins. Maybe one more if I have another 500 or 200 or whatever. Let's see if we have a little more energy. There we go. That's good. That's a good amount of energy. We'll expend here on Nebula, getting some of these Devourer of Mages. 170 runs gets us to 164. Much further along than we were. I think we were at 134, so that was 30 acquired. We'll take it. But yeah, so moving right along, hopefully we can get at least one more of these lucky coins. Oh, we got it. Nice. Okay, so we'll take a break from looking at those coins. Wow. So that was lucky. We got 11. I kind of want to look at what we have in the merchant shop. I know the strength skins are important, but I do find that Outland for me does a good job of getting me back into the swing of those skin stones. So it's tough there. As a wild card, Sir Galahad could get armor penetration. That could make him more problematic for a lot of heroes. The magic defense was for Satori. Gotcha. Satori have 31,533 armor. Let's give him Axel. Gotcha. Cujo says I break a wall in game now. Can do adventure 10. Arena going up. I'm telling you. Being patient and continuing to work pays off. And congratulations, Gujo. Sounds like you are getting going. Viking, hello. You're saying my polls are better than yours. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Viking, but I hope you're still able to get some of those coins. Those coins are super, super helpful. So I hope you can potentially continue to acquire them. I'm just going to use all my energy because I think I only had that one more other than the expanding ones, but we're not going to use those now. All right, so we have 500 more energy. maybe we can get like 2 or 3 more of these. Hopefully like 5, yeah, at least 5, right, of those Devourers. So 174, only 26 more needed. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll use some energy and we'll use these bottled energies up. We might as well. It's for the stream. Usually I probably wouldn't do that, but that's okay. It's fine. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some more of these. Oh, we did it. We got it. We got our 200. There we go. Upgrading our lovely Nebula's magic defense just like that. Now the next thing is going to be trying to acquire throwing knives. It looks like the friendship shop has some for us available. Actually, I like a lot of these items, so I'm going to claim them all. Trade those guys in. Yeah, okay, we'll grab that. Never know when you're going to need that. All right, tower or town shop, the BEXP potions, pasture seals. Don't think I need any of those. Arena shop. Well, based on the number of heroes that need this, I might as well grab it. Grand Arena shop. Serenity stones. They're not the hardest to make, but they aren't that easy either. I don't know why. It just uses more energy than I'd like. Tower shop. No, no. Ooh, yes. Tempting. So we'll grab that for Nebula for future use. All right, and this is what I'm talking about. So for me, I can acquire alien coins, and I don't need to use them on my heroes, which allows me to really focus on getting these large skinstone chests. So I'm going to do that. Some of these items are useful, but they recurringly show up, and I think skinstones to me are a little more useful at this time. So we'll focus on that. Special events. We did spend some energy significantly, I guess. So that'll get us closer, hopefully one more guaranteed, but we're still 200 short, because if a guaranteed one is 2,000 honey, we'll be a little short, but let's see. Hopefully we don't need all 2,000 to acquire it. Let's see. All right. Oh, magic honeycomb. Help us out here. Oh, come on now. Don't do this to us. We got it. All right. So I was getting worried. I was like, we only had 1,800 to spare, and luckily we were able to get it. So we got up to 12. That is not terrible. Not as good as Gujo and maybe some of you others, but I will say 12 is good. I'm happy with that number. Let's see. Kind of sad they didn't do a little mini game. I think that would have been cool. I think they missed out on that, but I don't know how often they get them out there. Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer that they didn't do it, but I kind of hope they make sure they have one for Halloween. I like when they throw those in there. And Halloween, July, August, September, October, so 3 months away. I'm telling you, Hero Wars, if you're watching this, please get to making that Halloween mini game now. If it takes, I don't know how long it takes, but get to making that. That's important. Oh, Negro, nice to have you here on this short Sunday stream. Yes, and hello to everyone in chat. The Emerald Chest Bundle. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even look at this thing. I know there was a notification on it. I just don't see a way that this could be that beneficial. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. So I'm gonna go with I don't think it's really worth considering. But I don't know. I haven't seen. I would almost say save your money for a times 4 sale. Like there's no way. Let me see. How many emeralds can a chest possibly have? Let's say let's do some math to see what would be worth it. So times this is times 2. So like let's say we double it. Let's look at the cheapest offer here. So 4,620 for about $6 US. Okay, so if we look at that and we look at this chest, the cheapest one is $19. So almost 3 times, give or take. Let's look at a more comparable one. So the cheapest one is 18. We don't have that kind of a, let's look for a like one. So 1838, give or take. So 3846 seems to be the closest. So that's not available. 75, no. 131, and I love how they give us like weird number amounts here. 131 doesn't really match up on anything there. 225, 225, 250. All right, so we're gonna assume, let's use the highest ones then. So 160,000, give or take, right? Emeralds here for the highest offer, and it's a little less, but 160, let's call it, and that times 4 would be a lot more. But here, the highest would give you 650 chests, right? And obviously, there's like different levels of chests. But let's see. So, doing some math, 650 of these chests, and let's say 160,000 emeralds divided by 650. So, you would need to get 245. We'll round down. We'll say 200. Yeah. So, the math here, right? I'm doing is 650 chests, and we have, this is a times 2, but we'll round it up. So actually we'll keep it at that. So it is a little more expensive. Let's even use this lower number. So let's use 114, even though a times 4 sale that'd be double. It's so it'd be a lot more. So let's say 200,000. Let's just round around 200,000, which is, that box is still a lot less than what you get for the price. But let's see. Okay, divided by 650, because that's how many chests you would get. So each chest would need to have 300 emeralds for it to be worth it, right? So 300 emeralds. And I'm going to guarantee you that the lower chests don't have 300 emeralds in every single one. I'm just going to flat out guarantee that. If it does, I'd be very impressed with Hero Wars and be like, it's a great deal. But 300 per chest, no way. But anyway, with the different levels, potentially, but I still think you are better off. And this is just my opinion, because 300 per chest, none of our things, even the biggest ones, right? The biggest chest I can find is going to be this Hero Soulstone chest. It contains 100 Hero Soulstones. Okay? And anything that has progressions, seemingly, right? Let's say most of them are similar to these like Mandrake roots where there's 3 levels. So if I open 76, right? 76, and let's see, the grand prize being like a bigger one, I guess, essentially. So those, so let's say 76, right? We had 76 small ones, and now we have how many? We have 39. So a little more than half, right? And I think that was a good pull, but let's go 39. And let's say those 39 ones are the middle chest, right? And there's one more big one, which is like these grand prizes. And I'm left with 7. So that's a really bad drop rate, right? So from 76 to 39 to 7. And this is just one sample size. So you start with 650 of these chests. And let's say each chest contains about 10 emeralds. Because I think the smallest one's probably going to be 10. The middle one, let's say we're lucky and it's 100, even though I think 50 is more realistic. And let's say the biggest one has 200, which I think generous, but we'll see. Let's see 200. So 10, 100, 200. These are all assumptions. I don't know. I haven't opened any of these. Don't plan on opening them. But let's start with the 650. So proportion-wise, 76 divided by 39 divided by 76 is a 51%. So let's say 52% from 650. So 650 times 0.52 leaves us with 338. 338 times, let's see, 7 divided by 39. So 18%. Let's say it's 20%, right? So let's say you open all those medium-sized ones, you get the grand prize, and let's round up to 68. So 68 big boxes. Let's say that gives you 1,000, right? Let's say that gives you 1,000 emeralds per. Now you got 68,000 emeralds. Now don't forget, on a times 4 seal, you get 160,000 emeralds. So even if those big boxes, Every single one of them gives you 1,000 emeralds. You only get 68,000. And now let's assume, all right, so we had 650 to start times 52%. So plus the 338 plus 338. And then let's just assume each one gave you 100 emeralds. So 10, 100, 1,000, right? So 10 is the smallest one, 100. And we're assuming that every single one gives you emeralds. So 100 gets you 101,000 emeralds, okay? Plus now you had the 650 plus that, right? So 650, and each one contained 10. So 6,500 plus this 101,800. Now that gives you about 108,000 emeralds, which is less, right? And this is assuming every single one's a hit. Every single one has 10, 100, and 1,000, right? So the last one has 1,000 of the biggest box. You're getting 108,300 emeralds, which if we subtract that from 160, right? Because that would be 160 would be this one, right? And that's just on a times 2, right? Not a times 4 sale, nothing special. But that's this one. It's 250, so it's more expensive. But this would be 200,000 on a times 2, right? So keep in mind the price, 180 and 250. We look here, right? 225. So that's more than the most expensive, but less than the other one. And we were using these numbers, 650, right? And so you would be getting you'd be having a 51,700 emerald loss even without a times 4 sale. So to me, it doesn't make sense. Those are just rough numbers I used, but that's what I could see Hero Wars using. I mean, I've never seen Hero Wars give 1,000 of anything in a singular chest. So I think I'm being very generous in my calculations. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably, and this might be wrong, I think it might not be worth it. If you count the emeralds that your guildmates receive too, it's a better deal than 4 times. It's not that great of a deal otherwise. Kind of like Winterfest when the spenders can help their guildmates out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. Those emerald chests, not worth it. The way I see it, you would have to be one lucky sailor. I'm probably going to buy one of the packages after stream ends. Well, you know what? I will say if you're able to help out your guildmates, hopefully that works out for you. But yeah, I do think it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, I would say if you're willing to gamble, I think it's probably not the best move. I think waiting for times 4 sale is the better move. I'm just saying. You can also double dip on the 4 times with the Emerald Waterfall quests. But yes, anyway, I will say I don't think that this Emerald chest, based on my quick math, seems worth it. I've never seen Hero Wars, again, just drop anything that's 1,000 of anything, let alone emeralds, in a singular opening, even like on the biggest, on the final drop, right? Because you start with, this is the final drop, the Hungry Mandrake, and it drops 10, 30, 10, 30, 10, 30. Granted, it's a more rare soul stone. It's not the equivalent of 1,000. I just don't see it happening. Anyway, that's my quick mathematical take on that. We've gone through our town shop, which is great. We've done the airship. We do have one last honey. We might as well just, sure, open it up. And we got some gold. So cool. We got some nice little gold there. We got 12 of these Summer Festival coins. I'm not sure I have any item I need right this second that's worth getting. So that kind of, the piercing gaze might be tempting, but not really. Let's see. Let's take a look at these actually, because I do think I'm working on a couple heroes, obviously. So Nebula, right, specifically, this item, it's not super hard to make, but it could be annoying in the number of items I need, which could prompt me to potentially look at getting that and this. So Song of the Valkyries and Ace in the Hole. I definitely think we get the Ace in the Hole. Let's take a look. Ace in the Hole. This item here, we'll take it. I'm buying it. It's worth it to me because I don't want to do it. Song of Valkyries, I also think, even though it's cheaper, I think we get it. So we get it, and this allows us to actually upgrade our Nebula to Red +2, which hopefully will allow us to do even more damage with Nebula against Osh next round. Now, obviously, the final promotion only is a little bit helpful, but the items themselves very, very useful in powering up my Nebula. Now we're on the last step. There's no more items after this, so I'm going to take a quick look. I don't think there's any more cool items I can get right away with only 4 coins. But let's see. Let's take a look. It might be still helpful. All these are 5ers. Song of the Valkyries not needed. Key to all doors. Presser's Crown. So I don't know. Did I need any of those for my Nebula? I wasn't paying that close of attention. These are all red, so wouldn't be eligible. Looks like I can't quite get any of these other ones. So all in all, that's fine. We'll save these Summerfest coins for next year, and hopefully that'll give us a start. I think I'm just going to keep these and hold on to them, and unless I really need them for something else, we'll just have them available for us next year. So that's kind of what I think I'm going to do there. I really, really did want to get Nebula stronger, and I want to finish out Nebula. Then I want to get to, I think we're going to go to Helios next. I think that is the next key piece, because Yasmin's annoying. Yasmin is annoying on my server, and I want to be able to be like, don't care what kind of Yasmin you have, I can stop you with my Helios. I think that'd be cool. So we're going to definitely be working on Helios soon. Obviously, I'm also side projecting my Judge, but I think Helios is going to take precedence in the day-to-day fighting, so going to be wanting to pay attention to him. So there we go, we're making some moves. Looking forward to this new Kark skin coming out. It's going to be cool. Looking forward to Galahad and seeing how that looks as well. Sorry, I just saw a funny message. Okay, so anyway, that is kind of what we got so far for today's stream. Hopefully you guys make sure to cash in your honey. Please don't forget. Make sure you get those freebies on Hero Wars webpage as well. Don't want to be missing out on that as either. But now, it is time for us to get to our picker wheel. We've got 4 winners, 2 for Facebook, 2 for web, and that is how we're going to wrap things up here on this stream. We're going to have some more lucky winners, and next week is a new month, right? We're in August as of tomorrow. So literally, we will be having new videos by midweek. So by midweek means before Wednesday. I should be posting new things. And in fact, after the stream, very, very likely, I might even put up the new contest after this stream. So be on the lookout for that. And we should have some new stuff updated. So be on the lookout. But we're going to have 4 winners. So let's go ahead and do our Sunday Facebook opening here for these. So, okay, we got 23 entrants for the Sunday Facebook. Good odds. Let's see. All right, so our first Sunday Facebook winner for the last day of July. We're going to have 2. So, okay, the first one is going to be, good luck to everybody. It is going to be HD Dragon. HD Dragon is our first Facebook winner for Sunday. I'll be reaching out to you shortly after, and if not, you can message me on Discord. We'll get in touch. We'll get you your reward. You are our first winner for this Sunday. We've got one more winner on Facebook as well. Let's see who it is. And it's Abbott Slayer. I don't know why the name changes. I know it's Abbott Slayer, not Abbott Slayer. But Abbott Slayer, congratulations. You are our winner for the second prize for web or Facebook. So congratulations. I apologize. Why does this keep auto-correcting? I know it's Abbott Slayer. I know it doesn't really matter at this point because We'll be putting a new month in there, but it's Abbott Slayer, not Abbott Slayer. Let's get that right. Come on now, autocorrect. We'll also be having our 2 web winners for today. Yes, so all right, let's do this. We've got our 2 winners, and we'll wrap things up here today. Let's see how this goes. So winner number 1 for web is Jack Dawn. Jack Dawn is our first web winner. Congratulations. I'll be messaging you here shortly, and you can let me know what you want. Absolutely. All right. So that was our 3rd winner, our final winner here for web. Let's see who it is. The picker wheel of fate has chosen CJC. CJC is our 3rd or 4th and final winner for today. So we've got HD Dragon, Abbott Slayer, Jack Dawn, and CJC as our 4 winners today from the Picker Wheel. Picker Wheel is spoken. We'll be having a brand new contest next week. I'll be posting details on that before midweek, and I'll definitely let you guys know in the Discord. If you're looking for the Discord, just because you happen to be catching this stream, appreciate you. And check out my channel. Some of the earlier videos, probably not the recent streams, but the videos do typically include a link to my Discord channel, as you can see here. And that'll allow you to get to our Discord channel. All right. With that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of Summerfest and the rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. And I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon in Dominion. Thank you, everyone.